Hello students. First of all, I would like to welcome you in our second online lecture of OC subject. This is your lecturer, Mrs. Urmila Naik. In the first lecture, we have started our first lesson, that is Principles of Management. And we have studied about the meaning, definition and nature of principles of management. Today, we are going to discuss about the significance of principles of management. Now students, in the nature we have already studied that management principles are universal in nature. They are universal in nature. That means what? They are applicable everywhere, irrespective of the size and nature of the organization. Whether the organization is big or small, whether the organization is profit making or non-profit making, management principles are applicable everywhere. Also, these principles are in the form of predetermined solutions to the problems which are recurring in the organization. Predetermined solutions to the problems which are recurring in the organization. That means what? It will help the manager to find out the solutions to the problems which are recurring in the organization. Now these principles are tested and practiced worldwide from many years, and that's why it has become important to study the significance of principles of management. Now students, here significance and importance are one and the same. They can use any word in the examination, but the answer will remain same. So let us understand the significance with the help of following points. Our first point is provides useful insight to managers. Principles of management provides useful insight to managers. That means with the help of principles of management, manager can understand the organization properly. Manager can understand the situations properly. They can understand the problems accurately in the organization. Now when managers used these principles of management, they can easily find out the solutions to the problems. They can easily handle the situations in the organization. These principles guide the manager about how they should act in different situations. We know that in the organization there are different situations can occur. So with the help of principles of management, manager can easily handle the different situations, and it guides the manager about how he should act in different situations and how he can take the correct decision. Second point is helpful in efficient utilization of the resources. Now in every organization, two types of resources are used. First one is physical resources and second one is human resources. Physical resources includes machines, equipments, tools, money, etc. etc. Human resources includes manpower. The basic function of management tells us that there should be proper balance between physical resources and human resources. Now students, how we can have this balance between physical and human resources? With the help of principles of management. Principles of management helps manager to have proper balance between physical resources and human resources. For example, with the help of principle of remuneration, principle of stability of tenure, principles of order, the manager can have proper balance between physical and human resources. Managers can efficiently reduce the wastages in the organization and they can utilize the resources to the utmost level. That's why the principles of management is helpful in efficient utilization of the resources. Next point is scientific decisions. Now in business organization, scientific decisions means systematic or balanced decisions. Scientific decisions means systematic or balanced decisions. Now principles of management helps manager to take the decisions systematically, and it will help to take the balanced decision. It trains the manager about how he should analyze the situation, how he should find out the root causes of the problem, how he should find out the alternative solutions, and how he can take the correct decisions. Otherwise, the manager would have to work with trial and error method. Now students, when we are using the trial and error method, at that time managers have to try different methods, different techniques, and he have to analyze whether he is getting accurate answer, accurate solution or not. It will reduce or it will waste the resources, time, energy, money. That's why normally the managers used principles of management, which are tested and practiced worldwide. So with the help of principles of management, it is possible for manager to take the scientific decisions. Next point is understanding social responsibility. Now management principles are based on every aspect of the organization. That means they are not only developed for earning profit, but also they are giving guidance to the manager in understanding their social responsibility. Now you know that businessman operates his business in society. Businessman is using the resources from the society. He is getting the employees, he is getting the customers from the society. That's why the businessman is having certain responsibilities towards the society. Now what kind of responsibility he can fulfill with the help of principles of management? For example, he can give fair remuneration to their employees. He can give good working conditions to the employees. He can provide quality product at reasonable price to the customers. He can have fair competition in the market. He can use standard tools and equipments in the organization so that we can maintain the quality of the product. So these are nothing but the social responsibilities which can be fulfilled by the management with the help of principles of management. Our next point is encourages research and development. Now students, principles of management are dynamic in nature. Now dynamic means what? Changing according to the situation. Now through these principles of management, these are dynamic in nature. That means what? These principles of management, the nature of these principles are changing according to the changes takes place throughout the world. And that's why these changes or these dynamic principles, they give encouragement to research and development. With the help of research and development, managers, it will be possible for managers to find out different new methods, new techniques. Research and development department always work on different methods. They work on finding different methods, techniques useful for production department, finance department and marketing department. Next point is helps to coordinate and control. Now in actual practice, it is difficult for managers to have proper coordination, to have proper cooperation between different employees working in different departments. Also, it is not easy for managers to have control over the performances of the employees. That's why the principles of management helps manager to have proper coordination and control in the organization. For example, with the help of principle of division of work, with the help of principle of authority and responsibility, with the help of principle of unity of command, we can have proper coordination among different departments. Also, it will be easy for manager to control the organizations properly. Next point is an objective approach. Now, with the help of objective approach, managers can identify different opportunities which are available in the market. Managers can find out the solutions to the problems. Managers can accurately take the decisions in the organization. And thus, the managers are getting confidence in their minds. Now, this confidence is helpful for the development of the organization, because this confidence, with the help of this confidence, managers can take the correct decision, managers can find out the solutions to the problems, and managers can achieve the organizational goal. So with the help of these 7 points, we have understood that the management principles are very important. Now students, we have completed the significance or importance of principles of management. Now students, I have completed 2 topics, that is nature of principles of management and significance of principles of management. And our JRMIS has completed 3 topics, that is Henry Fayol's principles of management, F.W. Taylor's scientific management theory, and techniques of management. And with this, we have completed our first lesson. Thank you.